East at Buffalo Island Central High School gives students the opportunity to discover and explore uncharted territories. Through East, we are promoting lifelong learning and community service.
East has helped me in ways I could never imagine, inside and outside of the classroom, and it's helped me with my technological and student skills and communication skills, whether that be 3D printing, to talking to the teacher, to talking to others on working on a teamwork-based project, and it has helped me just adapt and overcome complex situations.
Before East, I wasn't very confident in involving myself with others, but now that I've been in East, I'm very confident and can involve myself in things going on around me.
East has really helped me in my life, especially in fostering a sense of time management and knowing what I'm capable of and what others are capable of, and really helping me understand how I can benefit my community in my projects and other people's.
East has helped me talk to people in the community, and it also has given me the motivation to want to make things better.
East has helped me think outside the box, and when one idea doesn't work, choose the other.
East has taught me that I can accomplish anything I set my mind to, and that even with downfalls doesn't mean that you failed. You can always learn and grow from the things that you didn't succeed at.
I'm a freshman at Arkansas State University. I made the 2024 East Conference logo. I've always had a passion for art, and I've always been good with computers, and East gave me an opportunity to explore and develop those skills. I was in East for 5 years straight, and I'm currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in graphic design.
I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at the end of school last year. It was a huge change for me, and I struggled making sense of all the information being given to me by lots of doctors. I'm a typical teenager and ended up not taking care of myself like I should. When I realized what serious problems it caused to my health, East opened my eyes to help others that might be struggling. After collaborating with a team of East students and our school nurse, we decided to create an app that would serve as a simple guidebook to newly young diagnosed diabetics. So far, our app includes healthy substitutions for meals, easy to understand formulas for calculating medicines, and a list of snacks one can eat without worry.
I've worked in app development in East the last several years. Because of this experience, Jessalyn and Daytona reached out to me for help on their project. I was able to use block coding to host their ideas in a way that was accessible to our target audience.
Devin is a third-year East student and serves as the high school basketball manager. He takes care of the individual water bottles and towels for the players. He had trouble carrying all of these things while also moving his manual wheelchair. In East, we started brainstorming how we could help. Lots of different ideas were discussed between students, but in the end, we got a wheelchair tray to customize for Devin. We built a PVC pipe frame that attaches the tray to his chair. Then, students designed water bottle coasters using Tinkercad. Through much trial and error, we finally got the perfect fit for our team's water bottles. Towel hooks were also designed and printed for Devin's tray. Our students have plans to continue to improve the design, such as building supports for the tray and improving the towel hook.
Our East program is venturing into uncharted territory by collaborating with Dover High School and Parson Hill Elementary School to create a 360 tour project for Little Rock Zoo. Amber and Weston were selected by the zoo after an application process and virtual interview. Recently, we visited the zoo and collaborated with Miss Danielle and Miss Jessica to record keeper chats with various animal exhibits. Amber and Weston were able to capture B-roll footage of these different exhibits to include in their videos. Once the videos are finished, we will send them to Parson Hills Elementary for them to include as points of interest in the 360 tour of the Little Rock Zoo. Future plans for this project would include adding new areas to the 360 tour with the new Keeper Chat videos and points of interest.
This past summer, our grand friends at Monette Manor, our local nursing home, started moving back in. Monette Manor had to be rebuilt because of the tornado that hit our area in 2021. Their therapy department, Elevate Rehabilitation, reached out to our East program and asked if we could help them recreate some of their therapy products that they had before the tornado. After meeting with their therapists, our East students got to work. They specifically asked for domino mats where their residents could exercise fine motor skills as well as cognitive therapy. Lauren has been designing and 3D printing a sorting box. Kaysen, Leo, and Aiden have been working on a sensory board that would be appropriate for our senior citizens. Other students are creating fidget blankets for residents with dementia and Parkinson's to reduce anxiety and stress. Since October, we've been able to make weekly visits to Monette Manor. After a few years with limited interactions, we're finally reconnecting with our grandfriends. Friendships across the generations can help keep family stories and history alive, reduce the risk of depression, as well as diminish isolation in older adults. Faith and Jessica have coordinated virtual visits with one particular grandfriend, Miss Billy. Miss Billy was a public school teacher for 35 years and then taught adult education classes. She started teaching during World War II. She worked in education for close to 50 years. Mentoring young people continues to be important to her, and she just recently celebrated her 97th birthday.
We love our chats with Miss Billy. She always teaches us something new.
Yesterday, Miss Billy told us to think about someone we admire the most and to think about our future goals and to be that kind of person.
When we scheduled our first virtual visit, Miss Billy said, "Now I have something to look forward to."
One of our former East students, Caden Qualls, is the event and volunteer coordinator for United Cerebral Palsy of Arkansas. Caden met with us to discuss possible project opportunities in collaboration with the UCP. After our initial meeting, we spent some time researching their organization and brainstorming potential project ideas. We were able to meet with the director of their adult center. She expressed their need for a motion-mounted plate that would help their adult residents feed themselves more independently. We were excited about this opportunity and have met with her to discuss potential designs. Currently, we are developing a prototype using Tinkercad and Fusion 360.
Fusion 360 is the software that we use to create the motion mount, and Fusion 360 is a software that I've never heard or used before.
We used each other and came together as one to bounce ideas off of each other and to make out and plan our next steps in the project.
With this project came a lot of problems, such as making the thread show up on flash print. And so the problem, basically the thread was showing up in Fusion 360, but when we'd go to export it into flash print, the thread would just disappear. We'd have no clue what happened. But we did some searching, we went through the web, and we found the solution. It was simple as a checkbox. We clicked it and the thread was there.
Our local hardware store has advised us on what connectors to use, but we've struggled with figuring out how to connect the mount to the table because it needs to be able to move to different surfaces of various thicknesses and size. We hope to visit the CLA Center to get feedback on our designs in the near future.
Our community looks forward each year to our annual Veterans Day program. The American Legion Post 136 in Monette collaborates with our East students to honor our hometown heroes for their service to our country. We continued our tradition of inducting veterans into our Buffalo Island Veterans Hall of Fame. Tribute videos were created for Major Ronnie Metcalf, United States Army, and Master Gunnery Sergeant Sam Bibb, United States Marine Corps. East students met with these veterans to record their military story. Both families expressed their gratitude for acknowledging their service.
So, working on the veteran project, it was really nice because, for one, I got to, hear and, get visual descriptions of what being in Vietnam was like. But more importantly was that it really, you always have respect for veterans, but this really clues you in as to just how much they had to go through. And it gave me a lot more respect for just being able to come back from that and functioning and just being able to do everything that they do.
I plan on joining the Army National Guard next year. I really love doing this project because it helped me communicate better and also learn how to use WeVideo, which I have never done before.
Our Veterans Day program brings our community together to celebrate patriotism and honor those who have served.
Students in East at Buffalo Island Central High School continue to learn and grow. We're incorporating technology and solving real-world problems as we explore uncharted ways to make a positive impact in our school and community.